All right, so we'll do this. It has me and my teammate at 21 and 22. So not doing great here. But let's go ahead and do the next practice, I guess. I did better on the second practice than the first practice. Go to track. So I messed that corner up again. Messed that corner up. Not quite as bad though. It's like, I don't know when to brake and stuff. Anyways, though, it's like, I cut the corner. So yesterday, I went up to Mount Nebo, which is pretty good. I mean, it wasn't really hot. We went on a little hike. It's only like, I don't know, an hour and a half away or something like that. You can bike up there, but I don't really see, I didn't see good biking. Like, not like we had the day before where we were there, like it was an actual mountain bike trail. It's almost just, it was like a hiking trail. I wouldn't want to bike on it. There's one part where it's a pretty steep drop off. Like, there was a lot of trees to hopefully that would catch you, but it'd be a pretty good fall if you fell off that. Okay, so 140 for that lap. Need better brakes. I can brake later. Stop hitting the bumpers too. I don't know if you're sort of allowed to hit the bumpers or if you're supposed to or not. So I'm making up green up there. It says I'm in the green. So what I'm doing this time is I'm braking at the 100. I got 138 that time. So if I brake at the 100, what does that do? On that one, I need to brake a little bit earlier. Like after the straight, I need to brake it like the 150. See, there's these things on the side. At that one, I brake it at 100. Maybe I also need to brake a little bit earlier on that one. I swear that's what I did last time, though. And I'm gaining on this guy. Hulkenberg. The Hulkenberg. Want to go fast. So this one I need to break at right before the 100. Maybe at the 150. Just to get it a little bit tighter there. Oh, I totally missed that one. So this one, I'll do the 150. 150 is a little too much on that one. So now we're back into the straight. I think this is the last corner. So I did 140 that time. So let's do break at 150 break. Turn too early. And 100. Then this one will be at the 150. And at the 150. So I get the fastest speed down the straight, whatever that means. And then it has me in first so far. I can just keep my times consistent. Exceeded track limits. I went off the track. But I wasn't cutting the corner. I mean, I just sucked at that corner and went too far to the right. So I don't know what that means. What happens when you get warnings? Just practice anyways, right? Yeah, I think on that one I need to go back to braking at 100. Braking too early at 150. It seems like some of the times I was going too fast through there. So, I don't know. I think even on this one, I wonder if my tires are as they heat up, they am getting slower, or what? I think I'd get faster as they heat up because they'd be more sticky. I don't know. I haven't even done one race yet. It's been 2 weeks. Just drive the practice laps. I don't know what I'll do on the race. Hopefully I do well. Make some money. Buy some more stuff or whatever. Anyways, though, so today we're going to go bike the Jordan River Trail, which we've done a little bit here and there. We're going to go do a new section of it today. It's a pretty long trail that runs straight through the middle of like our city. And so that should be fun, but yeah. And then I'll come home and probably work on trying to build a tree house for my kids. I'll work on that a little bit, and then I'll work on my drumming and music the rest of the day. Later in the day, gonna go to my mom's house for dinner, I guess, and then back to work tomorrow. Woohoo! Gonna do the new route again tomorrow, and tomorrow is officially gonna be day one of the business. Gonna get that thing up and going. I have 6 machines to fix right now, so it's a start. Gotta make a bunch of money because I'm gonna go. The oldest wants to go to Moab for his birthday next month, and I want to go to Moab, so that's what we're gonna do. So I need to make some money for that, and just a lot of stuff coming up that we need to buy that, you know, my current job just isn't cutting it for. And so, you know, I told my boss that basically I don't make enough money there, and told her I was gonna quit soon. And, you know, they don't want me to quit, but it's just the way it is. I need money. I need more money than I'm making to fulfill my goals. And so, you know, and I do a good job, and I think they're happy with my work, and I try to do what's right, but obviously I fail sometimes too. But I try to do what's right and try to do the best I can. And so, you know, that's one thing with me moving to a new route, is that this should give me the time, especially on, you know, Wednesdays, but it should give me the time to push my business and be able to do both to sort of supplement that income. If I can do both jobs, if I can get off early enough at my job to where I can do my business and not be working, you know, 15, 16 hours a day. I mean, what kind of life is that too, you know? Like, I will do it. If that's what it takes, then that's what I'll do. But it's just not the best thing. And, you know, it's also not the best thing for my family and stuff. They, you know, I need to be around to help them with stuff too, so, and I've got to do some of the schooling, some of this other stuff. Tires came up at 31% or whatever. I don't know what all that means, but anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. Get the business going, get these customers. I'm going to do, you know, dryer clean outs. That's what the business is going to be. Basically, I'll go over and clean out your dryer and clean out your washer and do any kind of servicing, you know, that needs to be done. Change bearings, whatever. Check all your sensors and make sure they're all good, and then it'll just be a fee for that, and then plus parts. It'll just be hours and parts, and get out of sales because, come on, Verstappen, what are you doing? Just being slow. Oh, come on. I was doing so well too. Anyways, and then just, I'll just do that, and I'll make what I can, and if I get enough customers to where I'm too busy, then what I'll do is I'll try to hire somebody and just give them all my customers. I'll save up a bunch of money from it and then hire somebody, give them all my customers, and then I'll build it again and continue with both of us. That's the plan. And then when I get too busy again, I'll hire somebody else. I'll just keep tossing my customers to my employee until they're fully booked up, and then I'll book myself up again fully, hire another one, and that's the plan. I'm gonna just do what it takes to do that, and then continue. I'm gonna have to go through and write down and follow standards of practices and what we do in certain situations, because there were situations that I got into when I was doing this before that were not good. Like, grandma smoking cigarettes in the house with grandkids, and like I needed to know how we're going to act in those situations. So, I think in that sort of situation, it's going to be, from now on, it's just going to be, we just leave. Like, that's not a customer anymore. We're going to go for long-term goals, not short-term money. Long-term customers is what we're going to go for. So I don't want to be serving people like that. If that's what, they're going to choose to do in their house, that's fine. I don't need their money then, I don't need to be secondhand smoking kids. Kids don't need your secondhand smoke. And that house was dirty too. That's the other thing, is we're not going to do dirty houses. If you can't clean it up for me or my guys, then we're not going to be there. We don't need the money that bad. We'll find other customers. So, because that was the other issue that I had with it, is, people's houses were dirty. And I'm not talking about like just clutter or normal mess. This was like out of control. And like, I know people have their issues or whatever, but it is what it is. So I need to figure out too whether I'm gonna come up with, why did that say resume racing? Was I not supposed to be racing? I need to figure out whether or not we're gonna like tell the people why we can't help them, or if we're just gonna say something like, oh, we can't get that part by, or if we're just gonna say like, you don't meet our standard as a customer. Like, maybe that's what I'll do, and just let them know that, and if they have any questions, I can just talk to them about it and be like, well, we just don't do this or that based on, oh man, clear off that time. I'm not getting faster. I don't know if it matters, like if it's just my fastest time. It seems to be, because I'm still at 1. It's like, I don't know how this exactly works on the practice, but anyways, so the problems that I had with the business last time, I know that I'm going to have problems. I'm going to have problems with anything I do. I have problems with my job right now. I'm going to have problems with it no matter what. And like, I don't know, does anybody really have the perfect job? Like, I bet you anything, even guys who play video games on YouTube, they still have problems. Well, I know they do, because you can hear about them every once in a while. Like when YouTube changes monetization, that was the last one I heard. This dude has like 1 million subs or something, and he's talking about like the Patreon, because now he's not making as much money because YouTube changed the thing, And it's like, you have 1 million. And then he's also talking about some other problems that he's getting, like carpal tunnel, because he's got to click the mouse or whatever. It's hurting his wrist. It's like there are issues probably in every job, even the ones that you would think, wouldn't be. You'd think that he'd just be having a good old time playing video games all day, but maybe not. So, anyways, and I am hungry. So one thing about these diets is you have to be hungry. You have to accept the pain. And I don't necessarily like accepting the pain. Come on, dude. Like, you need to go or get out or stay behind me, Mr. Verstappen. Verstappen is killing my times here. At least that's my excuse. Ever since he showed up, I started doing 146. So it says 1:30 up there on the time. I don't know if I'm almost done or what. I think I'm about practiced out of this thing. So anyways, and then I just need to, do things the right way and teach whoever's working with me to do things the right way. And I think I have it down, especially on the dryers, pretty much how to make everything right. I mean, I fixed a lot of dryers, and if I could just do dryers, that would be great. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to. I don't think I'm going to be able to get enough customers that way, but maybe. I'm going to go put these machines out for sale and try to get customers and just basically attempt to fix their machines rather than sell them one if they will do it. And gain the customers. I'm probably not going to make any money for a long time, and just any money that I do make, I'm just going to save and build up a tool truck or car or whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to go buy parts. Every time that I replace a common failure part, I'm going to buy two. That's what I'm going to do. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to figure out some sort of fee schedule, figure out some sort of markup of what I can do on parts and so forth, and, charge what I can charge and get what I can get, but mainly take care of the people, and then take that, whatever profit that I'm making, and just buy the extra parts. And then I'll just have them, and I'm going to build or come up with some sort of parts bay that will be removable, so I can move it from one car to the other. In case I have a breakdown, I can just get in the other car and drive it to the job, right? So I need a tool and parts that are removable, so that I can, because the way that I do my vehicles, I drive these old vehicles, sometimes they break down, and I want to still just be able to just go, and still have everything that I need. You don't need a lot of tools to work on these machines, so I can pretty much do everything with just a driver and a bit set. That's mostly all you need, and so I could just get multiple tools and put them all in all the cars, put a tool bay in each car that just sits there, and then just have a removable parts bay, because the parts is where it's going to get expensive, or whatever you want to call it, where there's going to be money in the parts, because I'm going to need probably 5 different heat coils and a few different washer pumps and stuff like that. I won't hold on to circuit boards for everything, but just stuff like that. So did I make it to first this time, or looks like we got 425 leveled up.
And with the cars now over the line,
all right, so I got
see our
first.
top 3 again. Phoenix, Hamilton, and Charles Leclerc. What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
I gotta go pee though. Look at my guy though. My guy only hit 22. I don't know if I picked a good teammate there. You know, I was hoping he would carry us, but apparently he's not gonna. I'll be right back. It's showing me the resource points here. All right. Got a whole 4 hours of sleep last night. It's just the way it is now. Okay, advanced. Advance. One shot qualifying. So I don't know what that means. Qualifying, one shot, and then the race for 5 laps. Okay, let's see what happens here. Hopefully it's alright. Hopefully this is the same track. I mean, I don't see why it would be different, but alright. Recommended for Q. Okay. Alright. So I think it is. So this is the straight. So we're going to go at 150. Did a little too late there. Come down here and brake at 100. Did a little too late there too. Come down here. Lay those green things down. See what we can do here. I don't know if I'm slow or fast. Come down here, brake at 100. Oh no, slower on that. And I'm on second. Brake at 100. See if I can keep ahead of that guy. I think this is the last. Nice. So did I qualify at first? Alright. So we got 5 laps. Let's see what I can do here.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3 today. Phoenix, Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton. Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
So he got 6th. It's interesting that it gives you, 60 laps or whatever, 40 laps of practice, and it's a 5-lap race. Why are we waiting? What happened? Didn't have to load this much before.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. We'll be racing around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit today. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left down into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Phoenix lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Russell, Verstappen, Norris, Fernando Alonso, Leclerc, Sainz, Perez, Ocon, Gasly, Oscar Piastri, Stroll. And
we're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice, and they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
Okay, mate, so we got pole. That's in the bag. Now let's go and get the double.
So, where do I go? I guess then. So this first corner, I'm not going to be doing a hot lap, so I'm going to brake at 100. Oh, too late. Let's see, hopefully that doesn't screw me. All right, we're still good. Still good. Let's break at 100 again. And hope. Yep, perfect. And that one I was braking right at that corner. Come around here and brake, green. Nice. We like it, we like it. 2 seconds ahead. And brake. Nice. There we go. Come up here and brake at 100. Come down the straight. I think this one we want to be at 150. Brake. Oh, it's too early. That corner I couldn't get figured out whether it was 150 or 100. So now we're definitely going to be doing 150 and brake. Stay on the track. Stay on the track. Let's get down this straightaway. Let's brake after the 150 and brake. Got 4 seconds. The other one's gaining on me a little.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
And brake. Didn't hit my apex right on that one. Might have lost some time there. It's alright. Just keep it up. 5 seconds ahead, it looks like. Just keep going. Brake at 100. They gained on me a little there. Good break after the 150 here. Break at 100. And break after the 150. I can hold it. See if this guy's sleeping or... See, it looks like he's gaining. I don't know if he can gain enough in 2 laps. So he gained about a second. I had him at 5. Or he's at 4.5. Okay, now he's at 5 again.
Okay, you just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Messed that corner up. Wonder what this bar down here in the bottom is. It says 40%. It's like in the yellow, 40%. What does that mean? Guess I should try to figure out what it is in the HUD. Is that my tires or what? I don't know. So now it's down to the 20s. So hopefully it's tires. I'm not like my engine. I can make it through this lap. Got one more corner here to go. It's down to 10%, whatever it is. I'm gonna push it though, I don't know. Is it my brakes? Like, almost cut that corner. Checkered flag. You guys spelled checkered wrong.
I need a moment. Ah, fantastic drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
That's a fantastic team effort then to secure victory here in the desert. Well, Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today, but what set them apart from the rest?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Because if that's the tires, then
Exhausted after the excitement of that race,
I
but I'm
used
sure
them,
it's nothing
like-
compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way onto the podium now. Let's have a look then at the drivers' standings. Phoenix takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Phoenix.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes move to the top of the table. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
my partner got 19. Looks like. Okay. Advance. Got about 10 minutes before Minecraft. Plus 50 grand. Okay, so I got almost $1 million left. Still, but how much did it cost? Like, I don't know how much that round cost. So weekly resources said plus 350. Personal department. This department has requested your attendance at today's meeting to help them resolve an issue. Okay, what does that mean? All right. I don't know what we should focus on. Pace or awareness?
Thanks.
I guess pace.
I appreciate you taking the time to help out.
I don't know what all these things mean. Autofill activities. Okay. Facilities. Looks like, what could I, so I could upgrade these basically for a certain amount of money. Weekly running cost is 47.5. So I did first in that race and I got 50 grand. So we only made 3,500 bucks profit. That's what it's looking like there. So if I add stuff to any of this, then I'm not gonna make any money. So I can't do that. So can't do any of that, I guess. Adjust wing bracket. Failure chance. Build time. So I don't know. I guess it looks like I have those plus things to spend as well as money. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just gonna end it here. I think that's a good place to end it. So, yeah. Good luck, everybody. Bye.